Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we're almost at 500 followers. 감사합니다. Thank you. And although I am like planning or still in the process of planning, or rather thinking, I don't know, but I'm cooking up something for when we hit 500 followers. And it's not going to be anything grand, but I hope you all be there to like share in a new vein, because we've been able to build like a community by sharing content whenever I post, and also by commenting, interacting. And yes, we're almost at 500 followers. Thank you all so much, and thank you for being a part of this community. So now into the main purpose of this video. This video is for people who will be coming to Korea pretty soon, because I think Wednesday the list for like the second round selection for the 2025 GKSU was released, and I was so excited to see like at least there were more than 5 Nigerians on the list, which I was really excited and thrilled about. And that prompted this video, because I know that there'll be people preparing to travel to Korea pretty soon, within February at most. People be preparing to come to Korea, so I want to put out like this important video, and I hope even though you're like for the GKSG, you'll still be able to find this video resourceful. And even if you know someone who got like the undergraduate GKS and will be coming to Korea soon, please share this video to them, because they'll find it really helpful. For me, based on my experience, there are certain things I have outlined which I think are very important things to note before coming to Korea, or when you come to Korea. So the first thing to note before coming to Korea is to communicate with your university about flights and dorm payments. Some universities might send you information on time, and some universities might not send you like information promptly on time. So just so you're on the safer side, communicate with your university, your respective universities, about like flights and dorm payments, because every university have their own policy. Although they are guided by the NIIED rules and regulation, they all have like what works for their respective universities. And you should communicate with your university about flight and dorm payments, because one, you need to know if your university will be paying your flight for you, or they want you to come and then they'll reimburse you rather. That's number one thing you need to know, because if you do not communicate with them on time, you wouldn't know that until like at a very time minute, and you'll be running here and there trying to source for fund, which is not a good experience. Secondly, you should communicate about the dorm, because some universities might ask you to pay upfront. Some universities might tell you that, okay, when you come, this is how we do the payments. We usually deduct every month, so you know that, oh, when you're getting your stipend, you're not getting it in full. Or some universities might have their own policy, I don't know. But just try to ask your university, oh, what is the policy about flight payment and dorm payment? You can send that to them as an email, and they respond as swiftly as they can, I believe. The second thing is coming to Korea. So the first thing is like before coming to Korea, what you need to do, which is like to communicate with your university about flight and dorm. The second thing is coming to Korea. When coming to Korea, there are certain things you need to know, especially with like your packing, and then with like money. Because with packing, I would recommend packing a lot of essential things and also foodstuffs aside clothes, because clothes usually weigh a lot, so you can pack clothes that would last you at least 1 to 2 months before you start receiving your stipend. And if you're coming in February, then you should pack at least long sleeves and stuff like that, because it will still be a little bit chill, the weather. But if you're coming in September, or rather August, that's for the GKSG, then you should pack like summer clothing. So if you're coming in February, then you should be able to pack clothing that you'll be able to cover up properly for the cold weather. And also not too much clothes, but also pack like foodstuffs, because even though you're coming to Korea, you might be coming with money, you might have money. It's still good to like bring your own foodstuffs, like not foodstuffs, but like snacks, like just your everyday thing you always try to have back in your home country before coming to Korea. It will really help you. For me, I came in with like mini meat chin chin, munchies, Quaker oats, the sachet one, like just basic things that I always had as breakfast before going to class, and also like snacks to take to class and also share with my classmates, like, oh, this snack is from Nigeria, try it, and they loved it. So I would recommend packing that. And also like basic essentials, like as much as this might sound irrelevant, you might need to pack toothpaste, because when you come to Korea, even though you have the money with you, you don't know like everywhere at the time you might arrive, and also like going to get it, maybe you might not find like the toothpaste you like, or you might not find like the exact one you want. But the point is, come with essential things, so that as you gradually learn your new environment, as you gradually fit into your new environment, you might find things that are more suitable for you, with food, with essential things like cream, soap. I came in with my own cream and bathing soap I used to use back in Nigeria until I ran out of them. So they lasted like 4 months before I started like buying, like, okay, let's try this Korean soap and see. And the first Korean soap I tried was a bar soap, and I had like a lot of outbreak. I've not even healed from them. I had like a lot of outbreak. The first day I used it, the second day I was like, what is going on here? So even though you're coming to a country that sells like good skincare products, your skin isn't used to all of these things, or might not be used to it, and it might take some time to be able to adjust. So at least come with like a couple of bar soaps, or like if you use liquid soaps, like 2 bottles of your liquid soap. I brought 2 bottles of liquid soap. So yes, you can start with like basic essential things. And you should also bring like your beddings, because your university will not be providing you with bed sheets. They give you the bed, you fix the bed, you put the beddings and everything. So you should be able to pack your beddings, like at least your bed sheets. But for like a duvet or a blanket, I recommend getting it when you arrive in Korea, because if you pack that now, it will make your bag overweight. So there is no need to pack that. At least have like your bed sheet, so that when you arrive, even though you arrive at night or whatever time you arrive, you'll be able to lay your bed and rest, and then the next day you go about buying things from Daiso or Emart or things like that. The next thing to note when you arrive Korea is changing money. So do not come with your local currency, because if you have that in note, it would be difficult for you to change. And so you should be able to change to like USD before coming to Korea. You should have like stable currency USD before coming to Korea. And also, if you do not have USD, you should be able to get like a MasterCard from your bank, your local bank in your home country, but your MasterCard should be able to let you do international transactions. A typical example, a typical situation would be this. I have a MasterCard with Zenith Bank. If you're from Nigeria or wherever there is Zenith Bank, you should know. I have a MasterCard with Zenith Bank, but when I came to Korea, I could not use it to like withdraw Korean won at the ATM. But my friend who is from Kenya also has like a MasterCard, but she could withdraw Korean won with her Kenyan card. So it depends on your country, it depends on your bank, and it also depends on probably the currency. So do not come in with cash, but you should at least have money on your local card. And if you're coming in with your local card, then you should have gone to your bank and ensure that your bank will allow you to do like international transactions, like changing local currency to like foreign currencies, and be able to like withdraw them. Or to be on a much safer side, you should have like a USD card, or you should come in with USD in cash. If you come in with USD in cash, then you can either change at the airport. If you do not have like Korean won, you can change at the airport, or you can change at a bank when you arrive. So if you have USD in cash, if you change at the airport, you should be able to get like a T-Money card, because you need T-Money card for transactions or like for movement, because you do not pay in cash to like go here or go there, except if it's like taxi. But if you know you're going to take the bus or the subway, then you need to get a T-Money card. So if you change your USD at the airport, get a T-Money card. And one thing I would recommend not getting at the airport is a SIM card. Don't make that mistake, because I paid 45,000 Korean won for a SIM card because they told me, oh, if you buy the SIM card you get a free T-Money card. So I'm like, okay, fine, here is the T-Money card. So I got the SIM card and the T-Money card, and the SIM card expired in 7 days. So I literally threw 45,000 Korean won away, which if you convert to my currency, let's not talk about it. But yes, try not to get a SIM card at the airport, because you do not really need the SIM card at the time, because there's literally like Wi-Fi everywhere. So try to connect to Wi-Fi so that you can like find a route to your school or whatsoever, or wherever you're going to. But if you find it very important and essential to get a SIM card at the time, if it's inevitable, then please get the SIM card, and also get like the T-Money card, because you cannot really move around except if you have a T-Money card. If you plan on taking the subway, you need a T-Money card. If you plan on taking the bus, you need a T-Money card. If you plan on taking a taxi, you can use T-Money card or cash. That's only where cash comes in. And then the T-Money card does not usually have any amount of money on it, except maybe they are doing a promo or something, but it doesn't usually have an amount on it or money on it. So you have to go to a convenience store at the airport to top it up. So when you get a T-Money card, you have to go and top up the T-Money card. That is why it's essential to have like cash when you get to the airport. So when you come in with your USD in cash, there is a bank at the airport. You go there, you change your USD to Korean won, and then when you get your Korean won, you'll be able to buy a T-Money card. And when you buy a T-Money card, you'll be able to top up your T-Money card, and you'll be able to move around freely. Well, except if somebody's coming to pick you from the airport or something, then no need. I still don't know how to do it like the Korean way yet. Intro. So the fourth point to note is open a bank account as soon as possible. Do not wait until 3 months, because GKS or in NIIET's guideline, they say you should be able to open an account or bring one that will last like 3 months. But try to open an account as soon as possible. If you're able to open an account as soon as possible, you'll be able to start receiving your stipends as soon as possible. For example, I came in August, and the next stipend would be paid in September. So before the due date for the next payment of stipends, I already had like a bank account, so I was also able to receive like my stipend right away. As soon as it was due to receive stipends, I was able to receive mine. So with opening a bank account in Korea is a little bit tricky. The most popular bank here is Uri Bank, because Uri Bank is like what bank in Nigeria will I give an example with? But like Uri Bank is like Korea's most #1 bank or something like that, like the first bank in Korea, because like from 1899 or something, long time ago. So if you plan on opening a bank account as soon as you get to Korea, you should try to explore your options, because like every bank have their own policy for opening an account with them. For example, Uri Bank, if you're to open Uri Bank account without an ARC, because you need an ARC to open a bank account. So if you're to open a bank account without an ARC at Uri Bank, you have to deposit 300,000 Korean won. So that's the policy for Uri Bank, to open a bank account with them without an ARC, because when you arrive Korea, you need to apply for ARC, which usually takes like 3 to 4 weeks to be able to get it. So if you want to open a bank account without an ARC, that means you need to use your international passport, and using your international passport to open a bank account might limit you. So hence, for Uri Bank, if you want to open an account with them without your ARC but with your international passport, then you have to deposit 300,000 Korean won. But after you have your ARC, then you have to deposit 20,000 Korean won for you to be able to open an account. But if you do not have like so much money on you, and you know you really have to open that bank account, then if you have the 300,000 Korean won to deposit, then please deposit so that you're able to open an account and start receiving your stipend, because you need money to be able to like go about things. You need to buy your textbooks, textbook is not free. You need to buy your textbooks, you need to be able to buy food, you need to be able to keep up with daily life and stuff like that. So if opening a bank account with Woody Bank is like your only option and you have the deposit of 300,000 Korean won at the time, then please pay. However, there are other alternatives which you have aside Woody Bank. Of course, there are other banks like Hana Bank, although I don't know Hana Bank's policy for opening a bank account. If you come to Korea, you can simply go there and try to inquire if their policy is flexible enough for you to open your bank account with your Yakon. To open a bank account with your passport, then open. And aside Hana Bank, there's also Irobiboti. There is also MG Semaul Kumgo. MG Semaul Kumgo is the bank that saved my life in Korea. MG Semaul Kumgo is like an insurance bank, so I didn't need to like pay any deposit. I opened like an account with them without depositing even 1,000 Korean won. So when I opened my account with them, I was able to receive my stipend. I used my international passport to open an account with them. When I opened a bank account at MG Semaul Kumgo, I used my passport. I think their policy is quite flexible because it's like an insurance bank, a life insurance bank, something like that. So you can also explore that as an option. So when you open your bank account, you'll be able to receive stipends even without having an ARC. Then the fifth point is when you get to Korea, you have to apply for ARC. ARC is alien registration card. So if you do not have an ARC, you're limited to a lot of things. You're limited from having a bank account, but I've given you like hints on how to open bank account even without ARC. You're limited to opening a bank account. You're limited to like getting leaving the country because it's like your passport now. Your ARC becomes your passport. You're limited from leaving the country. You're limited from probably what else? Getting part-time jobs. You're limited from doing certain things. So when you get to Korea, you have the option of either doing a group ARC application, which is usually organized by your university. So your university organizes like the group ARC application, so they collectively get an ARC agency to come to your university, and then you all go there in group with other international students and apply. So usually if you do the group ARC, it might be faster because and more convenient because they are doing it at your university or at your school. So they usually come to your university and then you just go there, give them the important information, including your passports and stuff like that, and then they process everything for you. At least within 3 to 4 weeks, which is 1 month, you should be able to get your ARC. However, if you decide to do an individual ARC application, it might be a little bit tricky because you have to go to the immigration office in your area or like within like the, I don't know how they call it in Korean or something. Like for example, this is Seoul Mapo, so I have to go to like the immigration office that covers or that does anything concerning Seoul Mapo area. Or if I live anywhere outside, then I have to like, it's a little bit complicated. And also when you go to do the individual ARC yourself, it might take a little bit longer time. And another thing another reason I recommend like opening a bank account as soon as possible is because you need a lot of money to do certain things, and instead of calling home every time, like send money, amount of money, why not open a bank account, right, to like be able to receive your stipends right away? Because you need money to apply for your ARC. ARC is not free. You pay like 20 something thousand or 30 something thousand Korean won. That's if you're doing it in a group, because if you're doing it in a group, they usually give like discounts. So if you're doing a group, they'll give you probably a discount of a few thousand Korean won off what you're supposed to pay. But I don't think that is applicable to like individual ARC application. So you have to you need money to apply for ARC, you need money to get SIM card, you need money to get textbooks, you need money to So what else did I do with money, like when I first arrived Korea? But those are like important things, and they are not like 20,000 or 10,000. It's usually like 30, 40, 50, 100 and something. So you need money. You need a lot of money. So if you're coming into Korea with small amount of money, then you should try to open a bank account as soon as possible to save you the stress of calling home, send me money, I don't have money, I need this, I need that, I need stuff like that. Basically, those are like the important information I have to share regarding like coming to Korea for the Global Korea Scholarship. You need to prepare certain things, you need to know certain things when you get to the airport, what to do, what not to do, what to pack, what not to pack, even though I didn't give like so much details on that. If you guys want, if it's very demanding, then I'll probably make a different video on what to pack or what I packed and how it really helps me out when I go to Korea, and also why you should open a bank account as soon as possible, how you should go about your ARC application, choose the group ARC over the individual ARC application because it's more flexible and more convenient and time saving, I guess. Oh yes, and about getting like a Korean phone number, there is no pressure, there is no rush in it, because first of all, the primary reason why you'd want to get a Korean phone number, I would say the primary reason is for like data, but there's usually Wi-Fi literally everywhere you go. There is public Wi-Fi, there is always Wi-Fi on the bus, there's Wi-Fi on the subway, there's Wi-Fi in your school, there is Wi-Fi almost everywhere. So if it's not that pressing, skip getting a phone number, because phone number also would cost you, because if you're to get a phone number like with Woody Mobile, for example, you have to get a postpaid plan first, and the postpaid plan, there are options, and I think the least option on it is like 36,000 Korean won. Another reason why I need to open a bank account as soon as you get to Korea. You need money like literally for everything. So the postpaid plan is usually like 36,000 Korean won. That is the least postpaid plan, or I think there is another one lesser than that also, but you need that amount of money to get a SIM card. So if it's not that pressing for you to get a SIM card, do not get it, because at least within the first 1-2 months it's not so pressing. I think I got my SIM card like 3 months later or so. So take your time. And also with SIM card, is either you open your you get a SIM card using your passport, or you get a SIM card using your ARC. If you get a SIM card with your passport, you would have to go back and update the information once you get your ARC. So even ARC affects you getting a SIM card. So that's why ARC is very, very, very important. So if you get an ARC, you'll be able to open your get a SIM card very easily. But if you do not have an ARC and you still want to get a SIM card, then you can use your international passport to get a SIM card. But when you get your ARC, you have to go back to the office where you got your SIM card and update that information to your ARC's information. And also, if you get a SIM card I'm laughing because all this information, I never got it, but I'm really, really glad I'm able to like share this information that people know before they come to Korea and stuff like that. And also how SIM card works in Korea is because you have like unlimited data plan on your SIM card. When you pay the first time, you pay like the 36,000 Korean won, you get a prepaid SIM card, right? Rather a postpaid SIM card. So when that, after a month, the 36,000 Korean won must have expired, and then you go back and change to a prepaid plan. So when you move to a prepaid plan, what that means is you subscribe to an unlimited data option, and then every month they'll be deducting a particular amount of money from your bank account for SIM card. So if you rush and you get the SIM card as soon as you get to Korea, like, oh, I want to change my number, it's going to cost you, and it's going to cost you extra, because when you get this SIM card, you would have to have a Korean bank account. Yes, that's another thing. you need a Korean bank account at the time you're getting a SIM card, because they need to be taking out that particular amount of money which you've subscribed for. So there's no rush in getting a SIM card. Get a bank account so that you're able to receive your stipends first before you think of, oh, okay, now let's get a SIM card. So when you get a SIM card, every month they deduct what you've subscribed for. If you subscribe for a plan of 13,000 something Korean won, they'll be deducting that every month. If you subscribe for a plan of 17,000, they'll be deducting that every month. If you subscribe for a plan of 50,000, they'll be deducting that every month. So it depends on the plan you subscribe for, but the point is you have unlimited data every time, wherever you are, even if you're in the basement where there is no internet or something. What am I saying? But where there is no Wi-Fi or something. But yes, if you have to get a SIM card as soon as you get to Korea, then fine, get the SIM card. But if it's not that pressing, then I'll recommend leaving it for like a later period of time when you know that you've settled and you're stable. So categorically speaking, the things I would consider more important when you come to Korea is a bank account. Number one, try to get a bank account as soon as you can, because you need money. Number two, ARC, because you need to have like a Korean phone number, because if you don't have a Korean phone number, you can't do certain things like purchase things online. You need your Korean phone number to be connected to your bank account. So when you open a bank account, get your ARC, get a Korean phone number. When you get the Korean phone number, you go to the bank and update that information. So these are the three most important things in a chronological order. Bank accounts, that's what I'll recommend first. ARC, Korean phone number. If you get Korean phone number first, you know that you have to be renewing it every month. Like, you'll run out of pocket money if you do not have bank accounts to be able to like renew that SIM card thing. So SIM card shouldn't be a priority when you get to Korea, but opening a bank account should be a priority. Having an ARC should be a priority. So when you get to Korea, try to speak with your coordinator to know, your GKS coordinator, to know when your school will be applying for a group ARC, or if they will be applying for a group ARC, then you can quickly do that. And yes, when you get your Korean phone number, you'll be able to like order things online. You'll be able to do like other things, and you also have unlimited data. So yes, I think I have spoken to a large extent on everything I want to talk about, but regardless, at the same time I think I might have forgotten some things. However, if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I will try to respond as much as I can. And if you did find this video helpful, please share this video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that we can get to like 500. I am planning something for like 500 subscribers, but I wouldn't want to spoil the what. No spoilers until then. Thank you so much for watching.